Let me ask you something and be honest with yourself. Have you ever looked at your bank account and wondered, where did all my money go? Not once, not twice, but almost every single month. You get paid, you feel okay for a moment, then somehow a few days later, it's like your money just disappeared. And here's the scary part. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything wrong. You're not out at here buying yachts. You're not living some crazy lifestyle. You're just living normally. But what if I told you you are not broke because of big mistakes? You're broke because of small things you do every single day and you don't even notice them. Now, here's the truth nobody really talks about. Most people think going broke happens because of one big mistake, like losing a job or making a bad investment or some major financial disaster. But that's not how it actually works. People don't go broke overnight. They go broke slowly, quietly, in ways that feel completely normal. It's the little things, the habits, the routines, the small decisions you make every day that don't seem like a big deal in the moment, but over time, they start to add up. $5 here, $10 there. Just this once, it's not that serious until one day you look up and your money is gone and you can't even explain how it happened. That's the real problem. Not what you see, but what you don't notice. Mistake number one, paying for convenience. Let's start with the first mistake, and this one is so normal, most of people don't even question it. Convenience, let me paint a picture for you. You're at home, you're tired, you don't feel like cooking, so you open your phone, scroll for a few seconds, and order food. It feels small, it feels harmless. You tell yourself, it's just today. Then tomorrow comes, same thing. Then the next day, same thing. And before you realize it, you're not paying for food anymore. You're paying for comfort, delivery fees, service charges, tips, extra costs you don't even look at. And what should have been a $10 meal turns into $25 without you even thinking twice. Now multiply that by a few times a week, by a full month, by a year. That's not convenience anymore. That's money. Living your life in small, quiet amounts. And the dangerous part is it feels normal because everyone else is doing it too. But normal is exactly what's keeping people broke. Mistake number two, emotional spending. Now let's talk about the second mistake. And this one is dangerous and because it feels justified. Emotional spending. You ever notice how every emotion somehow leads to spending? You're stressed, let me buy something small. You're bored, let me just browse online. You're happy, let's celebrate. Even when nothing is happening, you just feel like you deserve something. And in the moment, it feels right. It feels earned. It feels like I've worked hard, I deserve this. But here's the problem. Your feelings don't understand your bank account. Your emotions don't know your budget. They don't know your goals. They don't care about your future. They just want to feel good right now. And that small patches that have felt so harmless in the moment disappears in a few hours. But the money, that doesn't come back. And when this becomes a habit, you're no longer spending money on needs. You're spending money on moods. And moods change every day, which means your money is always at risk. Mistake number three, subscription leakage. Now, the third mistake, this one is quiet, almost invisible, but extremely dangerous. Subscriptions, not the big ones you remember, the small ones, the ones you forgot about. Let me ask you something. How many things are charging your account right now that you don't even use? That app you downloaded once, that free trial you never canceled, that streaming service you said you would watch, that random membership you signed up for late at night individually, they don't look like much. $5 here, $10 there. Nothing that feels serious, but together They slowly drain your account every single month without you noticing. No reminder, no warning, no emotion, just silent, automatic withdrawals. And the worst part, you don't feel it because it doesn't happen all at once. It happens little by little until your money is gone and you can't even explain where it went. That's what makes it dangerous, not the amount, but the fact that it's invisible. Mistake number 4, lifestyle inflation. Now, the fourth mistake, this one looks like the progress, but it's actually a trap. Lifestyle inflation, this is what happens when you start making more money, but somehow nothing really changes. Let's say you get a raise. At first it feels good. You tell yourself, now I can finally upgrade a few things. Maybe a better phone, a nicer car, better clothes. Maybe you move to a more expensive place. And in your mind, it makes sense because now you can afford it. But here's the problem. Every time your income goes up, your expenses quietly follow. And before you even realize it, you're making more money than ever, but you still feel broke. Why? Because you didn't increase your wealth, you increased your lifestyle, you upgraded how you live, but not how you manage money. So instead of getting ahead, you just moved the problem to a higher level. Same stress, just with nicer things. And that's how people stay stuck. Not because they don't earn enough, but because every time they earn more, they spend more. Mistake number 5, weekend money trap. Now let's talk about the 5th mistake. And this one happens every single week, the weekend. You ever notice how you can be disciplined all week, Monday to Friday? You're focused, you're working, you're not spending much, you feel in control. Then Friday comes and everything changes. Someone texts you, let's go out. You say yes, then it starts. Food, drinks, maybe a little shopping, maybe a quick stop somewhere that turns into spending more than you planned. And in the moment, it feels fine. It feels like you've earned it. I worked hard all week. I deserve this. But by Sunday night, your bank account is looking at you like, what just happened? And here's the truth most people don't realize. You don't have a weekday problem. You have a weekend problem because every weekend you undo the discipline you build during the week. And when that becomes a cycle, you never move forward. You just reset every Monday. Mistake number 6, expensive environment / friends. Now the 6th mistake, this one is not about money. It's about people, your environment. The people around you have more influence on your money than you think. Let me explain. If your friends like to go out all the time, you will go out more. If your circle enjoys spending, you will spend more. If every plan involves money, you will constantly be paying, not because you want to, but because that's what everyone else is doing. And over time, it starts to feel normal. You don't even question it. You just follow the pattern. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes you're not broke because of your income. You're broke because of your environment. Because when your lifestyle is influenced by people who spend freely, your money doesn't stand a chance. And I'm not saying cut people off, but you have to be aware. Because if you don't control your environment will control your money. And most people don't even realize it's happening. Mistake number 7, no system / no awareness. Now, the 7th mistake, and this one is the biggest of them all. Lack of awareness, no system, no control. You see, most people don't actually know where their money goes. They have an idea, but not clarity. They don't track it, they don't review it, they don't question it. Money comes in and money goes out. And as long as the bills are paid, they assume everything is fine, but it's not. because without awareness you cannot improve anything. Imagine trying to lose weight without knowing what you eat, or trying to get fit without knowing how you train. It doesn't work. And money is the same way. If you don't measure it, you can't control it. And if you can't control it, you will always feel behind, always guessing, always wondering why there's never enough left. That's why this is the biggest mistake, because all the others happen inside this one. The shift, how to fix this. Now, here's the good news. Everything we just talked about can be fixed. Not overnight, not magically, but simply because if habits created the problem, habits can fix it. You don't need a new job. You don't need to win the lottery. You don't need to suddenly make more money. You need to change how you handle the money you already have. Start here. First, become aware. For the next 30 days, track everything. Every dollar. No guessing, no estimating, just honesty. Because once you see the truth, you can't ignore it. Second, cut one leak. Not everything, just one. The one you know is unnecessary. The one you keep just fine. Fix that first. Third, slow down your decisions. Stop buying things immediately. Give yourself time. 24 hours. If you still want it tomorrow, then decide. If not, you just saved yourself money. And finally, pay yourself first, not last. First, before you spend anything, before you upgrade anything, before you enjoy anything. Secure your future, even if it's small, because the consistency beats intensity every single time. Let me leave you with this. Nobody wakes up one day and suddenly becomes broke. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens little by little, one decision at a time, one habit at a time, one small choice that didn't feel important in the moment. And over time, those small choices will become your reality. That's why some people feel stuck, not because they're not working hard, but because their daily habits are working against them. And the truth is, you don't need to change everything. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start noticing, start paying attention, start questioning your habits. Because the moment you become aware is the moment things begin to change. And once you take control, even in small ways, your confidence grows, your stress goes down. And for the first time, you feel like you're moving forward, not stuck, not guessing, but in control. If this made you think, subscribe, because here we don't just talk about money. We fix the habits that keep people broke.